Welcome to Daily CoinCu Crypto News. Here are today's headlines. Vitalik Buterin claims he's actually Satoshi Nakamoto and Bitcoin is a failed experiment. China's global proportion of Bitcoin transactions has dropped by 80% according to the country's central bank. Russia avoids sanctions. The G7 is looking to put a stop to the usage of crypto assets. Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, says war underscores need for cryptocurrency regulation. The SEC is investigating the NFT market for possible unlawful crypto token offers. Now let's dive into the details. Vitalik Buterin claims he is actually Satoshi Nakamoto and Bitcoin is a failed experiment. One of the most enduring mysteries of Bitcoin is the identity of its founder, Satoshi Nakamoto. Little is known about him. His last communication was in April 2011, 2 years after the network came into existence. Now, Vitalik Buterin claims to be Satoshi Nakamoto again, and Bitcoin is a failed experiment. Before Vitalik Buterin co-created Ethereum, he first learned about Bitcoin in 2011 when he was just 17 years old. Initially, he dismissed it, but Buterin eventually connected with the idea of Bitcoin after a second look, he told Wired in 2016. Like many Bitcoin evangelists, Buterin, a Russian-Canadian programmer, was curious about the decentralized payment system. China's global proportion of Bitcoin transactions has dropped by 80% according to the country's central bank. The People's Bank of China, the PBOPC, the People's Republic of China's central bank, declared on March 3rd that it had successfully clamped down on cryptocurrency transactions in recent years. According to the central bank, the global percentage of Bitcoin transactions that occurred in China went from more than 90% to just 10%, suggesting that the total number of Bitcoin transactions in China decreased by 88.88%. The PBOC said it has completed an extensive cleanup and rectification of the financial order, which included effectively curbed the hype of virtual currency trading in China. The global share of Bitcoin transactions in China has dropped rapidly from more than 90% to 10%. Russia avoids sanctions. The G7 is looking to put a stop to the usage of crypto assets. The group of 7 industrialized nations are examining ways to stop individuals or companies targeted by Western sanctions over Russia's invasion of Ukraine using cryptocurrencies to dodge the punitive measures, Germany's finance minister said on Wednesday. We should take measures to prevent listed persons and institutions from switching to unregulated crypto assets. We are working towards this in the context of the German presidency of the G7, said Christian Lindner. Jerome Powell, Fed chair, says war underscores need for cryptocurrency regulation. Russia's invasion of Ukraine, according to Fed chair pro tempore Jerome Powell, may emphasize the need for cryptocurrency regulation to prevent sanctioned individuals from adopting cryptocurrencies to bypass sanctions. Powell said, "The Ukraine-Russia conflict underscored the need for congressional action on digital finance, including cryptocurrencies. We have this burgeoning industry which has many parts to it, and there isn't in place the kind of regulatory framework that needs to be there." The SEC is investigating the NFT market for possible unlawful crypto token offers. The Securities and Exchange Commission is investigating the creators of non-fungible tokens as well as the crypto exchanges where they trade to see whether some of the assets violate the agency's guidelines. According to the persons familiar with the source, one focus of the investigation is whether some NFTs, digital assets that may be used to represent ownership of items like paintings or sports memorabilia, are being used to earn money in the same way that traditional securities are. Attorneys in the SEC's Enforcement Office have delivered subpoenas requesting information concerning token sales during the previous several months. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the CoinCu channel to stay up to date on the latest news.